Hello and welcome. Here with Douglas. I'm going to be playing some Hearts of Iron 4. This is my very first YouTube video ever. Hopefully it's not totally crap. I'm going to be playing as that nation that is just next to Germany. That Germany usually eats, Czechoslovakia. My goal in this campaign is to survive, because normally Germany, the big scary one, declares war on Czechoslovakia fairly early. Well, not that early, but before anyone else. So my goal is just to simply survive. I will consider this campaign to be over if I can get Germany to surrender to me. And I will consider it to be over if I surrender to Germany. And I will play until either one of those two things happen. I'm going for episode length of maybe 20 minutes, so we'll see how that goes. Right, I'm going to start. We'll save locally. Let's go. My history with this game, I've done a couple of world conquests. They were not very difficult. I've done several playthroughs as Poland and as Germany. I don't really enjoy playing as France or Britain. I've played as Russia. But enough of that, let's get going here. We'll pick ourselves a national focus. I'm going to go with political effort first. And basically my armies are going to consist of artillery. All of the artillery. So we're going to build some artillery. Lots of artillery. But we will need more of everything. So we'll start out with lots of artillery and then build up everything else as well. My civilian factories, I want to be producing military factories. And we will take Moravia and Bohemia as our primary areas, because we're probably going to lose this area to Germany, and we're probably going to lose these areas to these guys over here. Who are those guys? Hungary. Bastards. Anyway. They always tend to stab me in the back, or at least in the front in some way, just when I least need them to. For our research, we're just going to do the basic startup that almost everyone picks. The production efficiency. I don't know if we should do construction, given how short this campaign is likely to be. Let's look around. I might not even want to do that, although it is very good to get reinforced rate. Let's see. Artillery we're going to want. We're definitely going to want this so that the guys can dig in, but we don't need to do that first. Okay, I'm going to do the electronics research. And land doctrine. And we are going to go with I think we're going to go with superior firepower, because we're artillery based. The other alternative is to go with grand battle plan, which gives increased planning and entrenchment down the line, which is a really good option, but I love my superior firepower with my artillery, so we're going to go with that. Alright, what is this? We have no template for the artillery. Yes, because we don't have any army experience, so we can't make any templates yet. Okay, let's take a look at what we've got in terms of army. We have a whole bunch of normal divisions of 9 infantry. We have a couple of horses and a few mountaineers. Is there a terrain map mode in this game? It doesn't look like it. No, it doesn't appear to be one. Anyway, what is the terrain here? Mountains, mountains, hills, forest, hills, mountains, hills. In the middle here, forest, forest, plains. Okay, I'm just going to go with normal infantry. We've got some mountains around the edges, but we're going to lose those positions. Most likely, fairly quickly. So I'm going to try and change the horses into mountaineers. Okay, that wasn't what I was looking for. I'm going to change the horses into mountaineers. And that should give us a good enough ratio of mountaineers to normal people. Okay. Sure, I just did that. Oh yes, okay, there are now mountaineers. Alright. What kind of generals do we have available? We have just the one guy, and he has max entrenchment, so we will use him. And we are going to specify our front line to be the German front line. And alright, my game plan is this. I'm going to attack Austria if Anschluss happens too slowly. But for now we can all get onto the German front line. Alright. Don't care about the resources too much. I need 3 tungsten to build my artillery. I'm gonna do it. Artillery is important. Low manpower. Yes, we have very low manpower. We're probably gonna have to adjust our manpower quite early on. Alright. Let's unpause and get the speed up, because nothing important is going to happen for quite a while. Let's have a look at what our designs look like. We've got 9 infantry with width 18 and no support battalions at all. We've got 9 mountaineers and no support battalions. We've got the useless horses with support battalions, amazing. And we've got tanks but no actual tanks. Okay. Fortunately, Poland never ever attack, or at least they never have attacked me. And Romania never attacked either. It's just Hungary that are a problem, and Austria that are a problem. Alright, my game plan, I have decided, is we're going to go with political effort. And then we're going to go collectivist ethos and see if we can rush something that lets us kill people before we get attacked. Let's see what we are right now. One of the following must be true. Are we democratic? We're democratic. Okay, we are super stuffed. I'm not going to be able to attack anyone. I'm just going to have to wait it out until I get attacked. The reason for that is because you can only fabricate claims at some stupidly high level of world tension when you're democratic. So we're not going to be able to do that anytime soon, and if you're democratic then you can't do collectivist ethos, which would let you change more quickly. Alright, the Rhineland has been remilitarized. Okay, we are now going to go... See, now I have to go Liberty Ethos if I want to continue down this line. And I don't care about Liberty Ethos, there's nothing cool down here. Why would I want to send volunteers anyway? Why would I want to do any of this stuff? No. This stuff is all lame. We are going to bolster either the industrial effort or the army effort. I'm going to go with industrial effort first, so that we can get as much construction of military factories going as possible. Unfortunately, those both go into territories that we're going to lose fairly early in the war, which is lame. So maybe just ignore the industrial effort entirely. What does the first one give me? Nope, lame. Okay, we're going to do army effort all the way, and we're going to hope that that is enough. The reason why I haven't clicked on this news article is because it pauses while the news article is open. I think, if my settings are correct. I haven't played this game for a few months. And yes, unpauses the moment I click OK. We can now modify our government. We could change from a civilian economy to a nothing, because we need to be at some world tension before we can do any of this stuff. So we're probably going to stay with a terrible civilian economy forever. Okay. I don't want any of these people. They're all useless. So I'm just going to get going straight away with a military theorist who will give us army experience gain, which will be super useful in terms of customizing our templates. Let's go. Also, my army is not elite, so we're going to train the army. That will also give us army experience points, which we will need later. Sweet, we have some research completed. Okay, finally, we have completed some research. We don't really care about research time in general. We're just looking for bonuses to combat. So we're going to go with this because it gives a nice combat bonus. Immediately go. I haven't read any patch notes for a long time. It would be so nice if radar coverage gave some sort of bonus to combat. But I doubt that it does. Oh, we have some airplanes. Let us have a look at our airplane situation. We have a small number of fighters and close air support, and they are spread out all over the place. I am going to say that all of them must go to this airfield. Go. And then this airfield. You are all in this region. And let's say that you are on low intensity, or yeah, low intensity. Daytime only, because, you know, no need to damage our airplanes with night flying. And I will turn your missions on when we actually go to war. And we definitely don't have a navy, haha. Army, small army, right. Can we see what Germany are working on? They're working on their Reichsautobahn. What we're worried about is Anschluss and then demand Sudetenland. They need 750k manpower in order to even do this. And we have 22k manpower in total. So it really is a terrifying prospect that we have ahead of us. Alright, we have completed our army effort. Now, getting lots of land doctrine really makes a huge difference. It opens up different tactics and so on. So, we don't need research stuff for that just yet. I'm gonna... No. Yes. We're gonna do doctrine next. And we have finished some research. Machine tools. Okay, now this is where we really start to get going in terms of useful research in the construction area. 20% factory output and 20% max factories in a state. Wonderful. We will definitely take you. Thank you very much. Right, now, this is the one thing about YouTube videos that I haven't quite figured out, which is, what on earth do I say during these long periods where I'm basically waiting for the game to do something? I have no idea. I suppose I should... Well, there's nothing even to see. No one's gone to war. Spain hasn't even had a revolution thingy yet. A civil war. There really is nothing to see. It is very boring. So we'll just have to wait. How are we doing on our logistics? We are seriously understocked in the guns department. How are we doing on our constructions? We are seriously understocked in the factories department. And at this rate, it is going to take until October to complete. That is a very long time. Now we can do the... you know what? I'm going to do the industrial effort because we need more guns so badly that it's just unreal. Right, we can expand our thing again. Volunteer only, we're definitely going to change to conscription because we need more dudes. The moment we go to war, we're going to instantly need more dudes. So, limited conscription. But so many more guys. Alright, and what we're also going to do is we're going to train some normal dudes. We have no equipment for them whatsoever, but we're going to do it anyway. I think 5 at a time, and we're going to want you to pop up in Bohemia, and you can immediately join the front if you do pop up in Bohemia. But we have no equipment for you, so you're just going to chill until we do have equipment. Actually, I want our current forces to reinforce first, so you will get equipment last. Justify war goal requires world tension at 100%. How incredibly unhelpful. The Olympic Games are concluded. The 11th Olympic Games were recently held in Berlin, Germany. And there are some boring statistics about them. And the Germans won with the most medals. Jesse Owens did well. Have any of you guys ever watched The Book Thief? Great movie. Okay, I forgot about Italy and stuff. We could have maybe watched that war happen while we were waiting. But anyway, Ethiopia has been annexed. We have finished research on the radio. So, let us see. Radar, do we care? Probably not. Radar doesn't do anything for us and it takes forever to build. We'd rather have factories. So maybe it is time... Okay, this... We're still researching. We're at 85% complete. In 30 days time we will be able to research another one. So I'm going to wait for 30 days. I think. No. Let's do the artillery research. Okay. What is happening in the world? There is so little happening in the world. Superior firepower is complete. Alright. Now what's the next bit? Leg infantry organization plus 10. Excellent. A wonderful piece of research. Spanish Civil War has fired. We obviously can't participate. Civil War has erupted in Spain. Generals seeking to overthrow the current government in Madrid have issued a proclamento, and a large portion of the Spanish armed forces have answered their call to arms. I have played as Spain on both sides of the Civil War, and it mostly sucks. It's very difficult to win as whoever these guys are. Nationalist Spain definitely have the advantage. Nationalist Spain being these guys get the butts kicked super hard. Unless Russia comes to the party. Russia sometimes comes to the party. Let's see. Okay, our industrial effort is complete. So we got some research for that. I forgot how lame that is. Let's go with, yes, a military factory. Okay, immediately nationalist Spain starts taking that top little piece. Couple of small conflicts happening around the sides here. Why has this land been given up with no fighting? I have seen a few instances where Republican Spain wins, but it's always with a lot of help. This is interesting. The AI seems to... Oh, no, it's over. I was about to say the AI seems to have encircled the enemy capital here, but that's over now. I didn't even read that prompt. I was so busy watching them fight over here. Okay, we now have to wait until 37 before we can do any research down here. But this research is the best research, and so we're just going to wait 30 days to save it up, and then we will be able to do the research at no penalty. Oh, and we can do some sort of government modification, something. Let's see. A chief of army morale, division recovery rate 12%, defense expert. That sounds like what we want. A defense expert or a morale genius. Division recovery rate 12%, but that doesn't affect how you do in an actual battle that just determines how quickly you're available to the next battle. And it's all going to be about the surviving the main battle. Okay, this does not look like it is going to take very long. How's our research accumulation doing? Okay, we've got some time left. How's this doing? Oh my goodness, we need tons of steel. Alright, steel. France have a lot of steel available. France will give us some steel. Alright, we're good. I clicked on that again, I don't even know what it was. We finished our national focus. We built a factory. We will build another factory. How are we doing here? Getting there. I have never seen this end so quickly. Well, not that it's over yet, but it is ending. Okay, we're now on 1 Jan, which means that this research has no penalties. And it means that we will get 30 days of usage out of it immediately. Our next piece of doctrine is complete, and we research the immediate next one again. All infantry and motorized, mechanized infantry gain 20 defense. We have researched interwar artillery. Hooray. Let us see what we shall do next. We have to wait till 39 before we research the next level of artillery. So, we're not going to ever use a tank. It would be wonderful, actually, to use a tank somewhere just to improve the hardiness of our dudes, but we don't have the production capacity to build tanks. I'm going to research the engineering company so that our guys can dig in. Right, by now, yes, they can stop training. Oops, I should have turned that off a while ago. Even now, before we have actually started the war, my guys... Oh look, okay, they are... Right, for a second I thought they were more afraid, but they're not. So at the moment they think that we are stronger than the 2 Germans that they see on the other side, which is true, we are stronger. But probably not for long. Okay, I'm just going to draw an offensive line, which will allow our guys to develop a planning bonus. That should do it. Yes, that should do it. Meanwhile, we will continue to watch this war unfold because we have nothing else to do. It's not entirely true. We have got 48 army experience, which means that we can edit templates. So, recon is always good to have. And we're going to add support artillery. That uses up 20 of our 48. We're going to add some regular artillery. That takes us to 21. We want to be at 20 combat width. So I'm going to change you into a regular artillery as well. And you as well. And I'm going to change you. This is a bit scary, but I'm doing it. And you get removed. Okay, so 4-4. This may be the downfall of me. 22 combat width. We need our guy to get that skill which makes him... Okay, you are going to become an infantry unit. infantry, remove. So we're going to go with 7-2 for now, so that we have our 20 infantry width. For anyone who's watching who doesn't know why you want that, you need a total of 80 combat width. And if your combat width adds up to something other than 80, then during combat you get penalties. And 20 goes into 80 evenly, whereas 21 or 22 do not. Okay, let's take a look at our dudes. If we select them now, they're all incredibly weak because they don't have any of that total artillery that I have just assigned to them. But they're a bit happier because they now have some of their equipment. Okay, how are we doing? We now are short of a huge amount of total artillery and we only get 4 a day. It's going to take us 200 days to get it all. And here it's going to take us 157 days. So it'll be quite a while before we are up to scratch. And here it's only 21 days. Hooray! How are we doing on our construction? We now have a full complement producing guns. We've seen that we don't need that many of these, so I'm going to move you up so that you get the next factory. Armament effort is complete. We can do another armament effort. Let's do it. We need the factories. Concentrated industry is complete. We can now do this, which gives us 10% more production. Well, production cap, efficiency cap, but same thing. Let's check how we're doing for time. We're on 32 minutes. That's quite a long recording, so I'm going to stop here for now. Goodbye.